Welcome to SVL Free News and Views for Monday, August the 20th, and it's kind of a cloudy day here in downtown Statesville, but we want to thank all of our sponsors, Mitchell College, Randy Marion, Piedmont Healthcare, Blue Harbor Bank, Fastfield's Key to Escape, and that's where we are today. We'll talk a little bit about what we're doing here at the Key to Escape, the escape room, Statesville Family YMCA, and Crossroads Cycling, which is a new sponsor for us, Mike, and we're proud to have them on board. And it's good to have you. We got some news items over the weekend. It's really a news item. I went to see the play Rumors. You haven't seen it yet, have you?
No, but I've heard it's great, and we've got a photo gallery from the dress rehearsal up on the website.
And you can go to StatesvilleTheater.com to get your tickets. Gina and I went to the play Friday night. It was fabulous. It's funny. You'll laugh. And it's at Twisted Oak American Bar and Grill. And on Saturday, I helped out with Bright Beginnings with the Statesville Family YMCA, where we took out some kids to Walmart, and they packed their book bags up and got some clothes for them. So get a great... deserving kids that we helped out at the Statesville Family YMCA. Okay, so do you want to talk a little bit about what we just did, Mike?
Yeah, and you'll see from the interview with Roger Siegrist here at Key to Escape, this is a great facility. They're building these escape rooms inside. You and I went through one, and it takes about an hour, but it really tests your problem solving, critical thinking, powers of observation, your ability to work together as a team, and it's very difficult for two people, but I think for a group of 4 or 6 people for one room, and then they have another room upstairs where they recommend 6 to 10.
Right.
So it's just a fun experience more than anything, but it's good on a Monday morning really to get your brain going.
Get your brain going, because we're here at the corner of Sharp and Trad Street, right across from the police department. This used to be the old Catholic church, and it's an amazing facility. So come on out and let's hear Mike and Roger talk about the escape room.
Thanks, Brian. I'm here at Key to Escape in Statesville with owner Roger Siegrist.
Good to see you.
First, I want to say Brian and I just went through the room, and mainly we appreciate the help. For people who haven't done an escape room, 2 people can try it, but a little larger group, a little more beneficial. You're going to have people working on different things at different times, but fascinating. I wish we could show the viewers in the room, but I think that would give too many things away.
Too many things. It's top secret.
Now, you opened 5 months ago in an old church in downtown Statesville. And, tell me a little bit about what inspired you to go into this business and why this seemed like such a great location.
Okay. Well, first of all, Kim, my precious wife, and I, actually, our first date was in an escape room. So that was something special to us and dear to us. And of course, you know, as we looked to continue in fun in life and bring something to Statesville that was fun and neat to do, we both kind of gravitated to the idea of an escape house. And quite frankly, we had both seen this building, as has so many people in Statesville, and it sat here empty for a time, and said, well, what in the world would you ever do with that building? And it was like those two things came together and meshed. On one hand, we loved the building, but never imagined what its possible uses could be. And then we have an escape house idea, and the what if became Key to Escape.
Right. So people who haven't done an escape room, the idea is you're locked in a room for about an hour, and you have a series of puzzles to solve that lead to solving some bigger mystery.
Okay.
Right?
Sort of, except you're never actually locked in the room.
Right.
They actually may do that in Europe, but in this country, we call it an escape room, but it's really only because it's the traditional name of the escape adventure experience.
Right.
You're actually what you guys did in there in the room, which is to solve the mystery. So we basically create a theme. We create an experience through construction and set design that brings you to a place that's no longer a church built in 1898. It is the place we tell you you are going to be, and then the mystery that you have to solve, and then maybe give you a little bit of tension along the way to try to solve your mystery with puzzles.
And it's a great, I could see it'd be great for a youth group or a team building for an organization.
That's been a lot of the fun. We've got several team building, youth groups, church groups. We've had them travel from the other side of the state, from church youth groups, compete girls against boys or something like that. Yeah, it's quite a bit of fun. Very team building, proficient. I mean, it really does let you see the characteristics in people that you didn't necessarily know existed.
And you've had people from all over the country in already in 5 months.
We've had probably, I think our map now, we've had 30, 31 states. We've had New Zealand, Japan, India. It turns out that Statesville can have something that's quite excellent on the world stage.
Now, currently you have 2 rooms open. Tell us a little bit of the background of what it takes to create a room from the idea to opening the room.
Okay.
What's that process?
Well, the idea seems to come in just thought and bouncing ideas back and forth. Although I will say, my precious wife is a bit of a genius with a background in psychiatry. She understands how people's brains work. And literally, the room you guys did, she woke me up at 2 a.m. and said, "I've got this." And she had already in her mind formulated the basic theme of this room design. And she pretty much will design the flow of puzzles. It's a little involved of how there's things called linear, where you have to solve A to get to B to get to C, and then there's things that are non-linear, and she takes these puzzles and blends them all together. So you don't necessarily see that when you do the room. You just see that you're solving puzzles and having fun, but it all takes you through the experience, and her real expertise lies in the thematic nature of it, and that she can say, okay, well, this is the theme of the room, and then we can bring it by the puzzles and by the set design to contribute to that theme. My job, to be honest with you, she says, is to if I do this, can this happen on the other side of the room? The room you guys did has 23 computers in it. Things talk to other things so that everything kind of is automated. That upstairs room has over 100 computers in it.
So the goal is, it's very interactive.
Very
with the room. You're interacting with the room and with different components of the puzzles. And you have the master control room over here where you're watching or somebody else is watching, and you have the ability to give clues based on what people are doing.
Exactly. Yeah, but all that having happened, we still desire that the experience is, you kind of get in there and forget that there's actually somebody that's giving you the clues. Our idea is that the clue kind of may appear as part of the actual game itself. Yeah.
Well, it was a very fascinating experience for Brian and I. Clearly, from a teamwork standpoint, we have a lot of work to do. If people want to find out more information or reserve a time, the best way is to go to your website, which is keytoescapenc.com. You also have a Facebook page. What hours are you open?
We're open basically 12 to 9, Wednesday through Sunday. Although on Fridays and Saturdays we're open a little later. We're not officially open on Mondays and Tuesdays, but we do reserve that for like team building days, if a group of doctors or something.
And you recommend that people do make a reservation?
KeyToEscapeNC.com has all. That way you can go on and you can say, okay, is there availability for 6 people to come on Friday night? Well, you can see right there, has it been booked or not.
So you can book online?
You just book it online, it's done.
So very easy.
It's very easy. You can book, I think, within an hour of the event if the time slot's open, and the computers go ding and we know you're coming.
Okay. Well, again, thanks for having Brian and us out. We had a great time, and I think anybody who comes here will learn a lot about themselves and their team, whatever group they're with, how to function a little better as a team, and it was just great fun. It was just great fun.
Wasn't it fun?
Yeah.
I think my favorite time might have been when somebody that I knew came out of that room and they sat right here on the bench and stared up at the ceiling, and I said, "Are you all right, Greg?" And he said, "I just had more fun than I ever had in my adult life." And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
The fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. So thanks for having us out.
Thank you.
Okay, so there you see, it's quite the experience. So like I said, it's a very unique experience. So if you have some friends coming in from out of town, in fact, he talked about they have people from all over the world to get here.
Yeah, and there's a map right inside that shows, they put a little pinpoint on the map of where all their visitors are from. So they're filling that map up pretty fast.
Excellent, excellent. So I think, Mike, you said coming up this weekend also, there's a Friday After 5.
Yeah, Radio Jacks will be downtown Friday from 5:30 to 8:30. One of the last few Friday After 5s of the season. Hopefully the weather will hold out.
Okay, and on Wednesday I'll have an interview with Richard Griggs and Katie Gordon talking about the Full Bloom Film Festival, which is just around the corner. So we'll do that. So remember, if you haven't done it, sign up to SVL Free News right here to get your email edition every morning at 5 a.m. And Mike, we will see you on Wednesday.
Yep.